All right. Welcome to She the NBA Junkie. I'm Journey.
And I'm D. I'm the NBA Junkie's brother, who's also an NBA Junkie. We're all together here.
All right. All right. Okay. So today we're going to touch a little bit on the NBA and about obviously the Final Four with the women's, because that was pretty interesting.
For
Probably
sure.
I think the most viewed ever
Has to be.
women's basketball game. Yeah. Peaked at 12.6 million viewers. So we'll get into that later. But
Mhm.
for now, you want to get into the NBA?
Yeah, let's do it. We could start off with I guess going into the standings. Let's start off with the boring but extremely dominant teams of the East. We got
Yes.
Boston at one. I mean, Milwaukee at one,
Hmm.
Boston at two, Philly three, Cavs four, Knicks five. Your boy, Mikal Bridges, the
Yes,
Nets
sir.
at six. Seven is the Heat, eight Hawks, nine Raptors, and the Bulls round out the play in at 10th. So
Yes.
we got them over there.
And then I guess you want to swing to the west side and then we'll go back to the east and talk about their play in.
Yeah, we can name off these East teams. I mean the West teams.
Okay. All right.
Nuggets at
So,
one, Grizz two,
uh-huh.
Kings three, Suns four, Clippers five, Warriors tied for fifth, but listed at six.
Hmm.
Lakers seven, eight, Pelicans, nine, T Wolves, and 10th is the Thunder.
Right. Okay. So as it stands, I think we already know 4 and 5 go against each other. So I guess we'll swing back to the east. So Milwaukee is looking at playing, I guess, the eighth seed, whoever loses out of
Mhm.
that play-in tournament, that it'll be Toronto versus the Bulls because they're 9 and 10, and then Miami will be going against the Hawks.
Mhm.
I don't, I don't know. I'm not really too static about either one of those games, but maybe
I
that Miami
truly
Atlanta.
don't think it matters
Yeah, I don't.
who gets eight and
Oh
seven.
crap! They go against Milwaukee and Boston. They're done either way.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, if I were to pick who do I think win, I'm gonna go with Jimmy Butler to win that
Yeah,
game
of
to secure the seventh
course.
seed. And I love my
That
boy
would
Pat
low
Bev. I
key
picked the
be
Bulls
tough.
too. Huh?
Oh gosh. That Miami Boston series might maybe be tough on Boston. I mean,
Uh,
maybe
we could
last
let's
season it was
let's
tough.
leave it on the table real quick.
Okay,
Um,
let's see. We getting back into the West, talk about their play-in, or we gonna keep going with the East? I mean, it's not really much to talk about on the East. It's
it's
so two dominant teams,
I
man.
mean, yeah, you got them moving on to the next round. It's hard to pick against them. For me personally, I don't see the Bulls, Raptors, Hawks, Heat beating either one of those teams.
No,
Whoever gets those last two spots don't really matter.
yeah.
3-6 as of now. The Nets,
God
76ers.
dang it, man.
I think that's a
I
very
wanted.
competitive series.
Do you really?
Yes, Mikal. I mean,
Oh
he's playing
man.
crazy. I mean,
Yes, it is.
it's. I
I
would
just
say
don't
it's
know if
hard to
they can
pick against the two.
sustain it though.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe they could. I don't know. I may be not giving them enough credit because I mean they did play them when they first got there before they got a little bit of continuity and they only lost by a couple. So I don't know. Maybe they can make it competitive. I hope.
I think it would definitely won't be a sweep for sure.
Yeah.
There's
No,
no way that happens. They may.
we ain't going
I'll say they get
outside
him at
like that.
six. Sixers
Okay.
get
Yeah, I
six.
can do six.
Yeah,
But
and
that Cleveland and New York series though, that one might. Well, it depends on if Julius Randle comes back. He's the key. But
what's his injury?
that
I didn't
that
know
one
he
could
was injured.
possibly. I think he sprained his ankle. He's out for
Oh,
like 2 weeks. So I don't know. I don't even know if he's going to be back by the time the playoffs start or if he come back a couple games
he
into it.
he better hope so. Maybe because
Yeah.
that play and he'll give him a little bit more time.
Right. Right.
But oof, the Cavs defense is crazy. I just can't
It
see it.
is.
I cannot see it. I have zero faith in Julius Randle, as great as he's played this year. I
Dang.
respect it. I respect his numbers and everything that they're doing, kind of equating to what they had a few years ago, being
Uh-huh.
fourth seed. So I mean,
Right.
it's not like they're going above. They're kind of reaching to where they
Just
were. But
stagnant. Right.
he's
Right.
playing well. Um, I just don't think it'll translate into them winning the series, especially not against
Right.
Donovan Mitchell with help. I think
Mm.
that's a scary thing.
I got a little bit of faith in Jalen Brunson after what he did. Well, what he did without Luca
I feel it.
against Utah. Yeah, I don't know.
I feel
I'm
that.
gonna I'm gonna keep out faith with New York. I think they can. I think they can upset them.
Okay. I what do you think it'll be? How many games?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that they can take them 7 if Julius is there.
Now I
But if
think that is
not,
the only way that they will win is in 7.
yeah,
And that's hard to go over there in Cleveland and win over there if it solidifies. And I'm pretty sure there's only like 3, 4 games left for
right.
either one of these teams. So if Cleveland have to lose all of them, Knicks have to win. So let's just say it solidifies like that and Cleveland gets home court. But okay, 7. I can respect it. I'm gonna hold you
Yeah.
to
Oh gosh. Hopefully they don't let me down because I'm gonna look crazy. Oh
it.
man. Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, there goes the first round. So I guess we could switch over to the West.
Yep, let's get into it.
Start off who you think gonna win that 9-10 as of now, because I don't think the Mavs gonna get back in it.
Oh no, they're done. I think it's too little too late for them, especially if they talking about shutting down Kyrie and Luca.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it may be wraps. That's a
indeed.
good game though. I don't know.
It's a very good
Oh
game.
man. Honestly, I might go Minnesota. And it's tough. And Cat already came back hooping. So I might go Minnesota.
Okay, that's
But I
respectable.
wouldn't be surprised if OKC wins.
Yeah, he's Anthony Edwards been playing really good this year.
Hmm.
He's a monster, but I don't think you can't do it by yourself. Hopefully, but hey, it would be a type of game where he gets some 20 free throws type stuff for them to
Right. Right.
to win. But that's a very possible thing.
Yes, it's
So
very possible because he's averaging like 17 over the last 5 games. So
I would lean Timberwolves too, but I'm acknowledge that it is 50-50. I know that's straddling the
right.
fence, but I'm sorry, I have to do it for that game.
Yeah, for sure. I'm thinking the same thing. Now, let's get to that Lakers and Pelicans.
I'll entertain it.
You don't think the Pelicans got a chance? Oh, wait, Zion. Okay. I don't know what's going on with him, honestly. He was supposed to be coming back, re aggravated his hamstring. So I really don't know what's going on when he's coming back, if he'll come back.
If he'll
He may
come
not
back.
have enough time. Oh, well, the play in is going to start anyway. So he may not even have enough time. They would have to beat Shaw or beat the Lakers in order for him to have time to come back. So I think it would be too little too late.
Yeah. See,
But
that's all fine and good, but I don't think we're gonna be in 7 next year. So
I
but
can understand that.
I'll entertain it. I think we beat them. Anthony Davis plays dominant against the Pelicans all the time.
Yeah.
So that's one of the teams that he does consistently try to do good. I think he screwed up one of the games this season. It pissed me off, but
Mhm.
we still won that game, luckily. So uh but he's dominant versus Jonas Valanciunas, and I'd pick us to win that game and stay in 7 and match up with Ja and them boys from Memphis.
And
Tough.
how do you think that series would go since we're going to already on the topic of it?
If we fall in 7 and we play Memphis, I mean, I'm confident. Is Steven Adams back yet?
He is not.
You
I'm hoping
see,
that he'll come back. I have not checked on him. I don't really know what the status on him is.
yeah, I don't know if he's back. I haven't heard nothing about that. But without him, there's no way Jaren Jackson Jr. can guard AD without fouling.
Right. He does get in so much foul trouble. That is his only downside. Oh my
If he could
goodness.
figure out how to just limit maybe 1 to 2 fouls each game and not
Right.
get himself into foul trouble as much as he does, especially last year in the playoffs, like he's
Jeez.
that guy. He's the Memphis's it factor. I don't think it's
Right.
anybody else besides him who's gonna get them to that
Right.
next level. And I want it for him,
He's
honestly.
gotta be. Yeah. He's really good. Took that leap. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with the whole inflated stats, but I watched him play. Trip is very good. So I
He's
guess we'll
very good.
just ignore that. Yeah.
He's very good. So
Let's see.
who would you think would win out of T Wolves and Pels? And the Pels, yeah. Without
Um,
Zion.
I'm gonna go T Wolves again. Hey,
I'm sorry,
Brandon Ingram is
I
tough
gotta
though.
note that Brandon Ingram's been playing crazy these last couple
Yes,
games.
Bi is tough, and I
He's
think
in
he
rhythm
just
right
won.
now.
No, AD got Player of the
Yeah,
Week,
it was AD.
but he got it before I think. But AD did go crazy.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Brandon Ingram has been going insane his last 9 games. I don't think he's had a game under 30, so he's hitting that mode again, which is very scary. That mode that almost put us out the first round last year. So I don't know.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. It's too Zion is too big of an efficient point scorer, and he just changed the
Right,
team so much that I
right.
don't think without him they'll get past this T Wolves team
No.
because they're to me they're a little bit too big. Uh, Cat just stretch out and Rudy down
Yes.
by himself. So seems like a tough game for them to win. But so if they solidify that 8 seed, I think that's a very competitive 1-8 with T Wolves and the Nuggets.
Yeah. I would I'm not gonna lie, I would rather the Lakers try to get down to that spot to where they could play the Nuggets because I really feel like they could put them out. But it don't seem like they going for it at all.
Mm-mm,
So
mm-mm.
they might just end up in sixth. I'm not even gonna lie.
I agree.
Because the Warriors next couple of games they play OKC at home. I still
Mhm.
feel like that's a 50-50. I don't care
That
if
is
they are better
definitely
at
a
home.
50-50 game.
Yeah. They play the Kings on the road. I'm gonna go ahead and chalk that up as an L. And then they
You
play the
would? Do you think that
Trailblazers
they'll
on the
sit?
road.
Do you think that they'll sit? The Kings will sit their stars? I don't think so.
Um,
They've played all season, but I guess it's a
right,
possibility for a team who's already clinched their playoff spot.
right. I don't know. Because I mean they could have sat them against the Spurs, I think yesterday, and they
Oh,
didn't. That
okay.
would have been the game that they should have sat them. But I
Okay.
don't know,
Okay.
maybe they
Okay.
will.
No, you're right. You're right. They'll probably finish it out. There's no reason for them not to keep playing if they're okay.
Might as well. They chilling anyway because they get to sit
Yeah.
back and watch the play in. So,
So
and
yeah,
then the
but
last Warriors game,
I think
Trailblazers
that
on the road.
I think that if the Warriors, I think he'll finish out, or what I hope, please, what I hope to is Warriors get fifth. Sorry about that. Just
Mm,
because I think that we'll beat the Clippers on Wednesday. So that's gonna automatically give us that 6 seed.
maybe,
And then
maybe.
let them take out each other. I'm okay with the Clippers. If they go down to 7, I don't think nobody's gonna beat the Clippers. I hope Paul George can get back as soon as possible. Because the Clippers at 7 playing Memphis, I would love that series so much. But yeah, that's my dream of this little dilemma we have with 5 and 8, 5 through 8. I want 5 Warriors, us at 6, Clippers 7, and then the Pelicans, whoever needs these last two. But I need us to get that 6 seed so we can take down Sacramento. And I think
Yeah, but how
that
many games do you think it would take? I don't think you think it's just going to be a cakewalk.
who
Well,
on Sacramento can guard Anthony Davis?
be that as it may, I don't
It is
know.
not
The
DeMarcus
Kings are very
Sabonis.
offensively strong. Like they are the best offensive team in the
We're the
league.
number one
So,
defense in the league.
are you?
Yes, we've been the number one defense since the trade. We got
Ah,
Vando. We put him on De'Aaron. That's a big body that De'Aaron's gonna go against. And AD got DeMarcus. That's unfair.
De'Aaron might still be able to work with that because he's very fast. So
Nah,
I don't
He
know.
get it his numbers for sure. But I think we can get them out of there at that 6th spot. Uh
I don't think it would be
6.
easy. I
It
would
wouldn't
take
be.
them at least 6 or 7 games.
Yeah, I say we
And
give
if
them
y'all let them get to 7, I'm giving it a 50-50 chance for either one.
a Okay, okay.
Because
What
they got home
about
court. I mean, y'all aren't the Warriors, but still.
no. See, yeah, we win games on the road occasionally. Shoot, we're on our road trip right now. We're doing good. We're
I
doing good
did
so
see
far.
that.
We're doing good so far. With this, what if your sons end up facing Steph Curry's Warriors at 4 or 5?
Hmm.
How do you
I'm
feel
not gonna
about
lie. I'm trying to avoid that. I did my talking last series when I thought that we was just gonna walk over the Mavericks. We see how that ended out. So I'm not putting anything past anybody. I don't care if we got KD, Jesus himself. It's the Warriors at the end of the day, and now they're fully healthy because
That's
Wiggs is on his way back. Not that I mean I'm not comparing him to KD. It's Kevin Durant, but I
indeed.
don't know.
It'll.
I just I don't know.
I don't think he'll be. It's going to take him a little bit to get back. There's no way he's going to come back in after missing 20
That's
something
what I'm
games.
hoping. And so
It,
that would be the only reason why I would want to see them first round before they get a minute to like get some continuity again.
no,
Because
for
I don't want
that
them
would
to
be the
get
best case for y'all. Yeah, if they were to
to
end
just
up in
knock them
that
out
fifth seed.
now. Because who else can knock? Well, I mean, anybody can knock them out if they have home court advantage. Honestly, let's be honest. But I feel like we have a better chance of taking them out than Sacramento. Sacramento will mess
So
around
too.
and let them get back in it. So
Do you think your bench will be
honestly,
able to help enough?
yeah, um, yeah, I don't think I'm too concerned about the bench. Bench is straight. We had a couple games in a row where they put up like 40, 50 off the bench. So
Okay.
we might be okay. And Monty is kind of staggering it now to where he's always got either three, Book, or Katie coming off the bench to play with the bench unit. So we'll be all right.
Okay. So get
TJ
back.
can light it up.
Okay, so give me the pick. How many? How many games do y'all take out the Warriors?
Oh man. Wait. I'm scared. I don't even know if the Warriors gonna make it to us. In the
Yeah.
off chance that they do,
Okay.
I'm gonna give us 6 at max. That's being generous, I think. 6 at max?
Generous?
Yeah, I'm hey man. Not
Generous.
only I just don't feel like okay,
Y'all
so
have to
we beat the
still win at
Warriors
Golden
fully
State.
healthy. Yeah, and I think we can do that. I
Okay.
think we beat them fully healthy when we didn't have Chris Paul, we didn't have Book, and I don't even think we had DA. We beat them straight with our bench and blew them out by 20 up until, Jordan Poole started making a run at the end. But that was when they had Wiggs, they had Steph, everybody came back, and we beat them with our bench. So I don't know. I think fully healthy, we'll be all right.
I think
I'm
I
gonna give
think
them.
most
I'm gonna give
people
them
will be
6.
on your side here. I think they'd be on y'all side. It's hard to pick against KD, at
It
least with this
is.
team. But like last year, how he actually got locked up, I've never seen that in my life before.
I've
And I would
never
never
seen
imagine
anything
that
like
ever.
it.
That's
Wow, that
crazy.
I've actually been contemplating like who if we were to make it all the way,
Hmm.
who would I want out of the Bucks in Boston? Because I don't think we match up well against the Bucks, even
I
with
don't.
KD.
If y'all were to come out, nobody, y'all wouldn't be either of those teams. They're too dominant. Y'all don't. They're too deep. Those are the best
You
teams
don't
in
think we
the
have a
NBA,
chance?
Boston and Milwaukee. It's
I don't
just
know.
Giannis is on
Boston is
a
another
mission.
team that we beat fully healthy with only our bench. So I don't know if I'm gonna give them too much credit.
But they've been
I
messing
know it's
around
regular season,
this season. They've been messing around sometimes. They've been messing up. Jason Tatum been struggling a little bit, but
and that's
I
what
think they'll
I'm.
get right.
That's why I would want to see Boston because he's not very consistent. I love JT, but consistency is not something that is his strong suit. He'll have a couple games where he's shooting tour dates and then come out and give you a 30-point triple double. So it's like, what am I going to get for you in a 7-game series?
Okay. Okay, well then now we made our first round picks. Let's move on then to it. You looking at the playoff picture or the
Yes.
playoff tree right now?
Uh huh.
Okay. So we got them moving into the second round. So we can go back to the East and it'll end up being Milwaukee, and you picked the Knicks to come out of there. We'll go with your pick. Milwaukee
Uh huh.
versus the Knicks in the second round, and it'll be Boston versus who did you pick over Philly and Brooklyn?
Shoot. I want to pick Brooklyn so bad. That would be such a great upset, but I think I'm going to have to be realistic and go Philly.
Okay. I like the pick. So that 2-3 matchup's gonna be good. Boston and Philly in the second round. So we'll go back to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got cut with Milwaukee and New York?
Milwaukee. It's just, oh God. Who's going to guard Giannis?
Hey, I have
unfortunately.
no idea. I'll presume they'd probably try to put Julius Randle on him.
Honestly, the best thing to do, I don't even know if you can do it against Milwaukee. I don't know how well they shoot the three, but
They
pack the
shoot the
paint.
three extremely well. I mean, that's what
Oh,
everybody's gonna
Jesus.
do. They're gonna wall up. Then they're just gonna hope that Giannis doesn't have a 30-point triple double. I mean,
Right.
because that means his teammates are making those threes. And Drew Holiday has been playing absolutely amazing this year.
Drew Holiday plays so well.
They got a lot of weapons, man. Bobby Porter's averaging a double double off the bench is special, and that has
Oh,
to be
God.
noted.
He's coming off the bench
Yes,
now. Oh,
yes, he's
no.
probably the sixth man of the year. Like
He's getting
they got
worse
a
and
lot of
worse.
weapons coming from a lot of places. They can do the double bigs. Giannis can go at the five, get some spacing with Bobby Portis at the four. I mean,
Yep.
it's a lot that they can do. Um, I don't
Shoot,
think the Knicks
man.
win a game here.
You think they get swept?
Totally.
Eh, I don't even know if I can disagree with you. They'd have to be literally firing on every. The only way to beat them they'd have to have their best offensive game ever in life. I think that's the only way they still won.
Because I don't think the Knicks are a great 3-point shooting team, and that's what the Bucks give up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know
And
Jalen.
that's how they
I
got
believe
ran through
Jalen's
by
a great
Boston.
shooter. I believe he's a great shooter. Julius been shooting better,
Yeah.
but we've seen Julius previously in the playoffs, and he kind of got a little bit cold. So I just have to
Yeah.
know what I've seen before to judge that as well. So okay, Milwaukee
Sheesh.
going to the conference finals, which is not crazy to say at all.
On second thought, I'm starting to think maybe Cleveland should come out of that series. I don't
I
know.
think it will
Do
be
they have
way
a
more
better
competitive
chance?
because they got them two 7-footers down there,
Yeah.
and
Maybe they okay. We want
that's a
Cleveland
lot
to
to
win.
see. Yeah, that's a lot to see
We
for
can't let
Giannis.
Milwaukee just get a free run without even breaking a sweat.
I don't think New York has enough to beat Cleveland. Like Donovan Mitchell he's crazy. Darius Garland is a great point guard. Maybe they'll expose him
Hmm.
some on defense. I presume
Yeah.
they will because he's not a great defender. But
Right.
the bigs in there, man. And Evan
Yeah.
Mobley is an elite defender. So is Jared Allen. It's
As long as Jared Allen doesn't get in foul trouble, they should be straight. And I don't know if he fouls a lot. I'm not sure.
I mean, it's Giannis. He'll get fouled.
Yeah,
They'll give him a lot of
definitely.
fouls. But
We've been
that'll
on the
that'll
opposite
be
end
a
of that a
hard
couple
series for
times.
them if they were to go. But I still think Milwaukee gonna run through whoever they see.
Yeah. Up until they get to the conference finals. That's the only way.
So what you got on this
Oh
second
man.
half, Boston and Philly? It's an interesting series.
I'm going to Boston because I love Boston. And honestly, if Boston gets into that mode that they were in last year, if they can lock up Philly the way that they locked up KD and Kyrie, like I've never seen in life, they'll be all right.
Mhm.
That's the defense they need to channel back into. And I don't know if it was just because of Ime Udoka. That's why I'm kind of concerned. But I mean, it's Boston. So
They got bodies. So I mean, when you're dealing with Joel Embiid, that's what you need to throw at him. They got multiple things
definitely.
to throw at him. They built their team to beat Giannis, and that also helps a little bit with Joel. So
Yep.
I think that it's going to be a very, very competitive series. I hope James Harden plays well. I love him. So I'm gonna say Boston
Yeah.
gets him in 7. Just,
You
just,
think 7? I'll
just to
give them
give
6.
Boston their respect. I'll pick them to go against Milwaukee
Right.
conference finals. So let's go to the
Mm,
West. Who we got in that? Yeah, Denver coming out that 1-8 matchup. Or do you want to pick the
definitely. Well, huh. Okay. If they had Zion, I would obviously pick New Orleans because Jokic is literally non-existent in the paint on defense. So that's why I want the Lakers to go against him. Because if he just giving it up like that, AD is going to feast.
But
But
I think Jonas would be he's okay. He's not a terrible defender. He could do a little bit. Jokic gonna get his numbers. You saw what he did last year to Draymond.
right,
It's
right.
just that's what's gonna happen. But I think Denver gets through that 8th seed. Hopefully we don't fall there, but I don't think any of the play-in teams are gonna beat Denver. If I think
Mm,
so, it would either be us or Minnesota, but they got to get there to do
yeah,
that. So Denver moves on to the second round. Memphis, and as of now, it's us. And
Right.
if Steven Adams isn't healthy, and I don't think he can healthy anyway, because if he's on the floor, he's an offensive liability, and we're gonna exploit that.
Oh, true. Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't think they'll beat us.
Really, they don't even use Steve-O for like him to score. It's more so that those solid screens that he be setting frees up Ja. That's really what I've gained from
No, for
watching him
sure.
play.
For sure.
That's why their offense like took a huge drop off when he got hurt.
Yeah,
Because
he's a
nobody
dominant
frees up
rebounder
Ja
as
like he
well. I,
does.
I get why you have him on the floor, and he's a good,
Right.
good solid body for these bigs that are in the NBA. But when the game slows down and we picking on who we gonna move or who we're gonna match up and we're gonna make
Right.
who beat us, it will be him, and I have 100% faith that he will not beat us. I think we get through Memphis in 6, and that's being
Unfortunately, that's the thing with a series. They got time to adjust. It ain't just one game. So yeah, I think you might be onto something. But if Steven Adams is healthy, I think I'm still picking Memphis. I can't go against my boy Ja. I don't know. I'm gonna say Memphis in 7.
Memphis in
I think
7. Wow, the disrespect is.
I don't know.
It's okay. We'll move on. We'll move on to the 4-5. And as of
Okay, this
now,
one.
it's for well, they're tied. They're tied
Right,
for
right.
this seed. So
Do the Clippers play you guys? Oh God.
yeah,
Okay,
we're
you
their
guys
next
play them
game.
on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're
That's
their next game.
lovely. So they're gonna drop.
I believe they
So
will
we'll be
drop
right back again.
to 7. They're gonna drop to 7 if we beat them.
Sheesh.
So yeah,
Okay, if they drop to 7, I'm definitely picking Memphis.
I would
But
pick Memphis to beat them too. Also, especially if Paul George isn't healthy or he comes back in game 2, 3.
yeah,
I
it
think
might be too
too
late by
late.
then.
Yeah, exactly. And
Right.
they're gonna kill Russ. I mean, maybe Russ is gonna
Yeah.
have his moments, but they're gonna make him beat them.
Yeah.
And hey, that'll be up to him to perform. But I'll say Memphis. I agree with you. Memphis is moving on. And that 4-5. If y'all face Golden State, man,
If we face Golden State, I'm taking us in 6 still. I'm very firm on that. I don't know.
okay.
But I
Phoenix.
mean, I do watch this team every single day. So I don't know.
No,
It's been
no.
a lot of just wide open KD shots in the corner. And if you're trying to make KD beat you, that's the wrong way to go. So I don't
I
know.
mean, their defense is either really good, literally, or really bad. Home and away, it's whatever, and you
It's
can't
night and day,
have
literally.
confidence in that. So
Right.
I say
And
Phoenix.
even then, it's like you have to stop one or the other. And that's the beauty of having KD next to Devin Booker, because Devin Booker was already a force on his own. But now that you can't double him anymore, that's free reign for him to go 1v1 and torch whoever is going to try to take that challenge. So I don't know.
That's
You
why
can't double
whoever
him.
y'all's fifth is gonna be having a lot of open shots,
A
and they'll
lot
have
of
their
them. And we
chance.
need Josh to knock them down
You will have
because,
his chance to do that. So y'all gonna move on to
sheesh.
play Denver. Who you got right there?
God dang it. Oh my goodness.
Come on,
See,
that's a
I was
very,
hoping that
very
I would
winnable
have got
series.
to.
I think y'all beat them before
I'm
too.
hoping so.
Didn't y'all beat
Yeah,
them before?
I mean, we swept them. We swept them in our finals run, but I
Exactly.
mean, they weren't even healthy. So
Okay. Okay.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that if Jamal Murray was there, it would have been different, I guess.
Okay.
But
Okay. Fair. Fair.
um I wanted to see us play them. We just played Denver a couple days ago, but all the starters sat out. So I'm hoping that I think we play them again on Thursday, and I want to see all the starters play so I can really gauge out how this is going to be, because I feel like they just sitting back scouting us, and I don't like that.
Jokic, he
So
has a calf strain, so I don't. He'll probably sit for the rest of the season.
darn it. I
Yeah.
at least need to see Jamal Murray so I can see what he's going to try to do against us.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, because Jokic is going to get his.
Is that y'all's last game or second to last game?
I feel like the Clippers are our last game.
Okay. So yeah.
Wait, for y'all,
No,
we
or maybe
play
that is y'all.
we
That
play
because
y'all soon.
we play y'all with one, like y'all are second to last game. But
Uh,
we're getting short on time. We only got 10 minutes left. Uh
Yeah.
We could hurry and pick the rest of these on the West. So okay, who you got? Y'all going over Denver?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna just pick us all the way, honestly.
Okay.
No
So
bias though.
y'all go to the conference finals, and I say we beat Sacramento and go on to play Memphis in round two. And as I said before, when we talk about 2-7, I just don't see a way Memphis beats us, especially with AD playing how he's playing right now.
Yeah.
Then it's very, very interesting Phoenix LA series in the
That would be
conference
a great conference final, actually.
and knowing that Katie's over there, I have dark memories of times being a LeBron fan. Back I don't want we don't have to talk about it,
As you should.
but I mean, I don't think I have enough because we match up pretty well. AD will, they kind of equal each other out, him and DA. And we're just going Jared Vanderbilt probably will be on KD. I love Troy Brown's effort to be another defender. Austin Reeves is going to give that effort as much as he can to guard Devin Booker.
It's sounding like someone is going to get cooked by number one, is
As
what
much
it's
as he
sounding like.
can, we play good defense. I'm relying on that. And we have multiple bodies to throw it at Devin and KD. So we got Rui, we got Malik a little bit. It hurts when he comes and plays a little bit. He's getting cooked by Devin Booker last time.
Heck yeah, he was.
Oh, sorry, never mind. He does not
Man.
guard him. Dennis Schroeder guards Devin Booker when we play
Oh,
off.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And he was definitely getting torched. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, I think we could get there in 7 if AD is dominant because I know DeAndre Ayton's wishy-washy. You could speak more to that.
I think in the playoffs, he's pretty solid. In the regular season, he'll just give you like, just enough. But in the playoffs, solid.
So what do you
Pretty
think
consistent.
if he doesn't get his shots? Do you think he's going to get disgruntled as the playoffs go on? Because like, what if Devin and
Nah.
AD are shining?
See, this is the great thing about having KD having greatness on your team. He can't throw them little fits that he threw last game, talking about he not getting any touches. We got the best player in the league right now. We got to come on with it.
Okay, so I know you're gonna pick Phoenix, and
Yeah.
okay, let's get to this. Let's get to this. Milwaukee Boston finals,
Oh,
conference
jeez,
finals.
man.
Milwaukee
Can I
took
even pick?
7 last year without Chris Middleton, so that means something.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that Chris Middleton is gonna be enough. I don't know. Is he playing better? Because there was a time where he was like playing awful and
I low key feel
getting.
that him and Drew Holiday switched, and now he's the third best teammate. I
Yeah.
kind of feel like that's what's happened this season specifically.
Uh-huh.
But Chris Middleton he's a champion. He's proven that he's
Right.
the go-to guy at the moment where they need it, and I don't see why they wouldn't if it needs to be. If Drew can't do it, if Giannis can't do it, they have somebody who can and prove to do it. So
Right.
it'll be a tough series for Boston, but Boston has also gotten so much better. I love what they've done. They added
Yeah.
Malcolm Brogdon. They got Blake.
Malcolm Brogdon is a dog off the bench. Oh my
He's
goodness.
amazing. Blake, Derek White is amazing. They got him last year. I
Mm-hmm.
know he's played a full season and he's been great. Jaylen
Mm-hmm.
Brown is so good. I love
Very
Jaylen
good.
together, but Jaylen Brown is not staying too long in Boston.
Yeah, it's very sad to see, honestly.
Oh, oh man. So who you got? Milwaukee or Boston?
Gosh. I don't really feel like you can go wrong with this pick because I feel like it's going to 7 regardless. So,
Yeah, I
but I'm gonna just show favoritism and pick Boston.
okay. And that's not a bad pick. There's a lot of people who would agree with that. I'll be the devil's advocate and go Milwaukee. So we'll hold on. We'll hold on to this until we get to that point. So we got 5 minutes coming up. I think that's good for NBA this week or this recap of this weekend and the
Yeah.
upcoming last couple games they're about to do. And we had a very special weekend of basketball along with the NBA. Some of the men's Final Four games and also the women's Final Four games and the national
Right.
championship game, which was amazing. We can talk about the first
It
night.
was.
SC versus Iowa. What did you think of that? USC.
Oh man. I wish South Carolina could have made a couple more threes. I wish they had 3-point shooters. I really feel like if they would have did what LSU did, bringing Jasmine Carson off the bench, lighting them up for 21 in the first half, 100%, 5 of 5 on threes. That was the key. USC didn't have that.
Indeed. Indeed, for sure. I think I just don't know what happened in that huddle. I'm gonna hope that Don tried to make some adjustments. Didn't look like it
Right.
out there. The defense
At all.
was terrible. They played the worst game they could play and only lost by 3 or 4. So
Exactly.
one small adjustment really could have changed the game in their favor. But I think what she said after the game was also profound, and it needed to be said, and was proven the next 48 hours with Angel
Yep.
Reese. But that Virginia Tech game and LSU, Virginia Tech had their chance. LSU battled back
Yeah.
that win. I didn't think Virginia Tech has a chance, but they came
No.
out play good, but let it go. Yeah, you talked about LSU being just dominant. They shot the three very well.
Very well.
Noted her with the 21 first points, 21 first half points. That was incredible, and she did what she needed to do. She shot it with
Absolutely.
confidence, crazy confidence. It was amazing. She had like 3 heat checks. Do you remember
Yeah.
after she hit her third three? She came on the right wing. It was deep too. She
She
got it
was going
moving.
crazy.
Yacked that joint. And then she hit that one off the backboard was crazy. I was like, wow.
Oh, she hit the last second shot. I was like, oh God, she hit that. She went nuclear for a moment.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
was so
it's one
proud
of
of
them
her.
type of days. One of them type of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they needed it. LSU
Yeah.
very well. I did not think they had it in them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very proud of them.
No, yeah, they did. They played a very good game. Kim Mulkey coached her butt off. I'm happy for her. I
Oh
know
God, she
they
did
have
such
issues
a
with
good
her
job.
as a person, but as a coach,
Right.
she's a very dominant thinkers. Note that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we gotta talk about the ignorance that we saw from our country. Twitter's a toxic place, but it was
Very much so.
it was national people, reporters, people who shouldn't think that way. Were thinking dumb things, calling her classless and all this.
About a child at the end of the day, which is so crazy. You're a grown man going at a child like that before we even get into the black and white situation, because that's all it is.
Hmm.
But
You're
it's
you're a
ridiculous.
black woman yourself who did play basketball, who was very emotional. If you
Right.
could speak on it real quick, how that situation kind of made you feel.
I mean, I knew it was coming, honestly, but Angel Reese, I guess they think that she just now started talking and she only did that to Caitlin. She's been talking the entire tournament and no one had any. Well, honestly, when she did the too small, they started bringing up stats. She's smoking layups, so why is she even talking? And that's the problem in
Hmm.
this now generation. I don't know why everyone is so soft when it comes to trash talk, but I love it. If
Yeah,
if you're gonna dish it out, you got to be able to take it. And Caitlin actually did a good job with that. She took it with class. So
agreed. I agree with everything you say. We got a minute 30 left if you want to wrap us up, or you got anything else you want to say.
ah, oh, it's a good talk, man.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
I'm
It's good episode
excited.
one. Episode one.
Yes, sir. On the books.
All right. Let our fans know where to see us and where to hear this podcast and see the visuals.
All right. So we'll be on B-Ball Junkies on YouTube and also on Apple Podcasts. If you type in "See the NBA Junkie," you can find us there.
All right, cool. We'll see y'all next week. Hopefully it'll be by the end of the season, and we'll actually see what the playoff
Yes.
looks like. So it was a good
Oh
talk.
man. Get it going. All right, bro.
All right, later.